Hello everyone, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play the Alabama All State Middle School Lyrical Etude for the soprano clarinet today. Okay, so here's my copy of the piece. As you can see, there's lots of colors, which is lots of fun, but it also helps me understand what's going on in the piece. So you can see purple, blue, and red. So for the purple, what I did was I outlined the time signature changes as well as the beginning. And then we also have the red color, which outlines the fortes and the crescendos and the mezzo fortes as well. So your red is like when you're getting louder, basically. And then we also have the blue, which it signifies when you're getting softer. So the decrescendos, the mezzo pianos, stuff like that. I also have a few pencil markings. I went ahead and circled the tempo in the beginning, which is 86. Eighth note equals 86. And in measure 7, I used the pencil to outline the different groupings for the 16th notes. So just to show how they fit into the beat. So basically, the way that we're going to play it is we're going to go triplet, 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 1. Just to make it easier to know not to rush that. Because when you play it, you're going to want to rush it because it looks like it's fast because of 16th notes. But if you have the groupings in your mind, it's easier to play. So let me just go ahead and demonstrate that for you. Okay, so you hear how when I play it, I crescendo through it like it's written on the page. The best advice I can give you for crescendoing is to go ahead and start softer. That's how you can get the most impact. So what I would do, I know that it says that we're doing forte in measure 4, but what you can do in measure 5 and 6 is just decrescendo a little bit so that when you start measure 7, you can go ahead and have it a lower dynamic so that you can crescendo through it and make more of an impact. And then in measure 8, you just go from fortissimo to mezzo forte. So as you can see, I have that little blue marking for the decrescendo. Just make sure that when you do start measure 8, you do the decrescendo as well as not rush the triplets. So the triplets in measure 7 and measure 8 are different. The triplets in measure 7 are 16th notes, and the triplets in measure 8 are 8th notes. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate how to play that. Just make sure that when you do play it, don't rush into it. And when you're going from that A to the D, just make sure that you're ready to go over the break. So use an adequate amount of air. Eight and 9, there's a transition from 6/8 to 4/4. The way that we're going to do this is the eighth notes that we've been keeping constant in the 6/8, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to transfer that over to 4/4, and it's going to become 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will go ahead and demonstrate that to you guys, the transition from measure 8 to measure 9. In measure 13, there are triplets. So you'd think that they would sound like the triplets in measure 8 because that's how they look. But actually, in 4/4, they sound like the triplets in measure 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. I know that sounds kind of confusing, but just know that because of the different time signatures, when you play measure 13, it is going to be a little bit faster, but obviously don't rush into it. I'll just play measure 7 and play measure 13 and show you how they're similar. Okay, so this is measure 7. And this is measure 13. This is your lyrical piece. So just remember, this one is so important as far as dynamics go. So your crescendos and your decrescendos and all of the extra dynamics you can add in there, like all of your descending notes, just make sure that you crescendo into them. So just play it and try to sound as pretty as possible. Just make sure that whenever you're going over the break, you have enough air and you're ready to go over the break. Just remember that when you play this, that it's all about fun. Music is about fun. So when you go into the audition and you're really nervous, the best thing that I've learned is that you should always say, I'm excited to play this. Because you're excited about music. You're excited that you get to play. It also helps calm your nerves when you say you're excited to play. So just a couple days before you go audition, just say, I'm so excited to play this piece in a couple days. And when you get there, I'm so excited to play this piece today. And it'll give you a boost of confidence. So just remember that when you go in there. And I hope that all the little pointers I could give you about the time signature changes and coloring the music and the tempo and all of that could help you when you do go. So good luck and have fun.